Hello once again, this is Goran. Let me get my mic over here. So welcome to Live or Die Agency Run. This is the day 9. Whew! They got me. I failed. It is the end. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, if you're watching first time, I quit my job. I left myself with very limited savings and went all in. Like, it's literally live or die. I have like maybe 2 more months of savings left, so it's not like an easy position to be in. But I don't care. If I die, I deserve it. But I'm not scared anyway. I have good friends. People will buy me food at least. So yeah. Just joking. So this is going to be maybe a little bit longer video because what I did during the calls today is I got some topics to cover, and that is because I'm reading some investors book today. I mean, in the last few days, and like got some money topics, but I was not expecting to not make 200 calls. Yeah, I think I will need to open my email soon, but no worries. I will do that transparently. So what happened? This was one of the best days so far. Like my energy, I was not like over motivated, but like I was just so chill and I was just so talky, as to say. I was just having nice time calling without like I was just going through it, not thinking about how hard it is, that I need to stop, that I need to make a break. No, I was just calling and having fun time. And what happened is that someone in community told me this, and I told them that was not true. I was using OpenPhone 2 years ago to call, and nothing happens. They let me do that. But now, Q, their new company or something, they told me that, I cannot use my number for, calling. So I stopped. And I had a chat with them, and that's it. So this is a bottleneck now to my plan, a huge bottleneck, but I'm feeling happy about it. It sucks because this is the best outreach method I know by far, and I spent time on getting the leads and everything, but I cannot do that now. How I plan to. So after that, today I was, spending some time helping some clients. I was doing some, I was creating a script that we need to record a video for a Facebook ad, stuff like that. And then I was thinking how to solve this. I was brainstorming. I was using ChatGPT as well to ask some questions, and I still haven't figured it out. This doesn't mean I can make 0 calls. So, I need to become some like SDR hybrid or something, I don't know. And maybe to try a lot of stuff now when I can. Like maybe I was thinking today a lot of my industry is on Facebook, so I can go there. Maybe Instagram a little bit, but better Facebook. LinkedIn, but those are the big fishes I'm not good enough to work with now. I mean, mostly emails, but the emails I don't have emails prepared. If I'm gonna send emails, I'm not gonna send to like info.movingcompany.com. No, that's not gonna. Most owners are not gonna see that. So I need to do some research. I need to like drop my volume now to find only fit companies, and then to call and outreach smartly. Or I know that's very like personal, and I need to make a new strategy now, and that's a bottleneck, and I want to solve it. So that's why I'm saying when I figured out I cannot call, I was happy. Like I want to say that my mentality was not, oh no, I'm done, I'm doomed. My mentality was, okay, what should I do next? How can I solve this? And I think that's the right mentality. So, yeah, and I'm gonna do that. The next few days, I'm gonna just call back the no shows and some callbacks I have, and try to figure out the best way how to outreach. So yeah, today I had a good night's sleep. If I woke up like 10 minutes later or something, I probably have 100% again, but this is good enough. Diet was good. I went in the gym, got some nice, triceps training. Meditated for an hour. I read the book. Impulse was okay. I was calling in. Let me see. Pomodoro's are there. I want to be transparent. Like here are today 8. Whoa! Let me show you the calls. I was just having a chit chat with one of the community guy from the community, and I shout out to him that reach out to chat. But people are one-dimensional. Like his way is the only way. I suck and stuff like that. I'm struggling, but man, I just booked like 15 appointments in a week. That's not bad. I got data, man, and data shows me what's good, what's not, and I will go over that. So today I pitched 4 owners and I booked 1. So sorry, 5 and I booked 1. But look at this, like 1. They just start with marketing agency. So what can I do there? But he told me like it's not a contract. It's 1 month by 1 month. They're paying him $200. He gave them a chance. They're new guys, so we will see. I will call back in like 2 months or a month, and then 2 months again to follow up, and we'll see. If this guy was not having an agency, this will be possibly a client. And this counts as I was unable to book him. But how can I do that? He just started with the guys. I was late. That's it. Then this guy is maybe selling a company, and he told me call me after 1st April, so I will tell you if I'm selling a company or we will work together probably. So again, it's not a book, but a nice conversation. So if you just look at the metrics, it's like 20% chance, but this can easily be 2 clients, but not right away. Then another good conversation, but the guy was like in the middle of a long distance moving or something like that, and he told me I'm swamped, man, but we had a chat about the services and everything, and he told me like, hey, call me next week, and I will, and they respect that when you do. And that's 3 that I not booked. And the 4th, the guy just told me, hey, appreciate you, we had a nice call, but man, I just spent $35,000 on funnels. GG, what can I do there? He just invest so much money into marketing that what can I do with I'm a new guy in the market. That's it. So you see a lot of these greens are like that, and most of them are. They're just not a fit. So that usually doesn't mean that I suck. And these guys, okay, this one was also in the middle of a job. They were he was like operating a crew, and he couldn't talk marketing right now. But when I call him back, he might next time. But these guys, when if this light green is like they're super busy, and I know that when they're busy and when they're like want to get me off the phone, or they're those old hater fellas that if they hear it's a cold call, they will yell all the bad words they know at me and just drop the call. But yeah, so as you can see, I track everything. I want to know what's going on, and when I track it like this, and like this last week, I figured like a lot of leads are bad. Like 70%, 72% of my leads are no answers. So I mean, and I didn't want to procrastinate on this. That's why I started with not good enough leads as I want to. But if I want that's good leads, I need to spend at least month or two to have leads that I want to. So I was doing something in the middle. Then you see a lot of gatekeepers that the owners are not there. These owners as well, they're often on the field. They're driving. They're operating crews. They're the main guys. They're the leaders. So there are a lot of times moving people. And I know when they tell me a true or not, or if I fail to pass a gatekeeper, which is, as you can see, a low percentage. This is the owners not letting me pitch, and I have I'm very friendly, man, and I do some jokes as well, and I'm very, I tell them it's a cold call, man. And I know you hate it, and because you're getting a lot of calls like this, I tell them I'm a business owner as well, so I prepare them to give me a time to talk. My permission ask is kind of, hey, I'm a business owner like you. Give me some respect. I'm not rude. I'm not pushy. I'm not salesy. They have that vibe. Like, hey, maybe you will like what I have. And they give me and they like that approach. They praise me a lot. That's the best cold call they ever had. And I'm not joking. As you can see, like 50, this is 51 owners pitched, 13 bookings. More than 20%. And you saw how the greens look most of the time. We're just not a fit. So usually the fit ones I book. And yeah, and when you have a data like this, I know that I need a better leads, and that's it. So, and I will book more. But as I said, I didn't want to procrastinate on this. To just like last time when I was doing my first marketing agency in the other niche, I spent 2 months, 16 hours a day, just putting on a list of fit leads for me, and I made almost 3,000 of those. And I called them, and like almost each of them answered. It was nuts, and it's easy to book that way. But I quit my job. I don't have time for that. So. And when you don't, if you have a lot of no answers, it's easy to make even double the amount of the calls. But since I have to do the meetings, since I have to do the other stuff, altogether it's like 8 or 9 or 10 hours of the work each day. So yeah, that's what I want to show you, how I track everything, even though I probably did already. That's the data, and when you have a data, you're just know what you're getting. And yeah, oh, this is my Facebook, sorry about that. But I want to talk about, let me see my notes, because I'm reading the book about money, and that was the topic that is going to, oh okay, my timer was lost for a second. So okay, this is where a lot of people struggle in their life. So why do people are actually poor? And I got this into my brain today because I saw a few of the good cars on the street, and I know how here in Serbia people get these cars. If they're not like, most of them are not successful, but they get the huge bank loans and stuff like that, get interest from from the criminals or something like that, just to buy a good car, so the people they can impress people, so people can talk about them, and they can be the big boys. And we have a lot of people who immigrate away from Serbia to like Germany or something, and the first thing they do is they buy a good car, and when they get a holiday, they cannot wait to get back to their village so everyone can see their car. And why I'm telling you this is, if you have this mindset, like, hey, I want to make 10Ks a month so I can get car, this and that, like, if you want to be successful long term, this is going to kill your business. And I know that Charlie did that. I watched his videos, like, first time, he was talking about this stuff. And I'm happy that I'm not thinking this way. I already know I cannot wait, and that's how I start taking notes about this. I cannot wait to earn money so I can reinvest that money into myself and in my business. So I want to get into easy grow as soon as possible. That's my priority number one. Like, I was on a sales call with a guy. He told me the price. I'm gonna get in a sap, so I can get, I don't know, 5, 10, 20 clients, and then I can invest into all other stuff. I want to get a one-on-one mentor as well for a business. I want to buy a bunch of books that I keep the list for the books. I want to invest into some as well, new systems for the business, some tools as well for the business. And that's like right now, I want to establish company from the healthy legs, as to say. I want to take a very good coach for English pronunciation to get my accent to raise it totally. And also learn some grammar. I want to perfect that. I mean, I suck at grammar. I know that. I mean, I don't, but I do. I know I lack a lot of stuff. I have a lot of holes. I never learned English in school. It was like I was like watching Cartoon Network and stuff like that. So, my VA is going to, I want to, and I have a guy in mind. I want to employ a virtual assistant to, collect good leads for us. Because I know that takes a lot of time. If I want to get the full industry, like, I will probably need him to work on like 1 year in that to gather everything I need, because there's like 30,000 of, and I'm working on 2 niches, so maybe 50. Also, I want to buy only callable numbers, so I don't have like 150 each day, no answers, And this is why this beginning part for me sucks like 10 times more. Because somehow mentally I'm there, but with my work and output, I'm still not. And I cannot wait to invest money into the right things. So I'm not thinking about the cars, about traveling. Okay, I do a little bit, but I need to have a wedding, and like I'm struggling with the money right now, and I'm like, I'll rather invest in the business than in my fucking wedding, like we can go to, just sign the docs and, be wife and be married, I don't care about the party. I mean, I do. It's okay. I'll gather friends and families and everyone, like 200 people, and it's going to be nice. But I'll rather invest in my business and in myself than that. So I'm happy that I managed to grow that mentality. And there's a story when I was having my second cafe shop, like small restaurant but without the food, let's just say, because it was inside. You can sit, you can get beers. It's a bar, yeah, that's it. So for some time over the summers, a lot of friends were coming, and we were drinking every day, eating a lot of pizzas, cakes, ice creams, like it. And I got a little chubby. I mean, for my standards, like I'm 180 centimeters, and currently I'm 78. I want to get to 75 so I can have full six packs and stuff like that. But that was, let's say, 87, 88 kilos. And I told myself, all right, I need to stop. So for 2 months, I was eating only healthy, and I was eating only the other day. So every second day I was eating. So one day I was eating, the other day I was not. And because I was eating healthy, that was like 3 times less money for food than like these junk foods and drinks and everything, maybe even more. And since I was not even eating on every other day, I saved a lot of money with not eating. And I invested that into some drinks and coffees. We made a party, and let's say I saved like $1,000 in 2 months, and I made like 4 or 5 out of that. Just not eating, getting my health back, getting skinnier, fit, and I use that not eating to get some cash in my business. So I'm that brainwashed, and I'm happy about that. And yeah, I just wanted to share this with myself, of course, because it's going to be nice to watch this after like 10 years to see where I was with my mindset back then, I mean right now, at this moment of presence. So yeah, the first problem is there. Yeah, I put this like a weekend because it's really, it's not that, I didn't call because I don't want to, because you see the email, like, hey, don't call, we're going to shut down your phone, man. And I paid it yesterday, 1 month subscription. So I worked after that, something else, but need to figure it out. And yeah, if you have some ideas what I can do, please just shut the comments, like tell me, but please don't write bullshit. Like you saw what I'm doing. If you have data and you show me the data, this is working because this is, I will trust you. But if you just telling me stuff like, hey, trust me, bro, this works, I'm not gonna trust you. I just trust data, and that's it. I'm not some 15-year-old kiddo. Trust me, bro, fella, I not operate that way in life anymore. Not only in business, like in anything. Like people talk bullshit like 95% of the time. I'm working from home from 2016, and like with my ADHD and like 3 screens all of the time, all around, I was watching so many podcasts, so many social networks, Twitter. I was everywhere, and I was able to figure out how people think. How I was able to read their patterns. I knew where they get their information. And most of the info is bullshit, is bias, and you learn that in the mindset videos, by the way. Why I'm telling you this. So yeah, this is it for today's video. As you can see, I have good energy today. I feel good. I'm sad that I cannot call a lot, but need to figure out a way, and I will do it. If you can help, thank you. If you cannot, that's okay. I love talking to you guys. Keep pushing it. We're gonna make it, but we all need to do the work, man, and that's it. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye bye.